Thanks to Biden's botched exit from Afghanistan, we're not only leaving behind Americans, but also a treasure trove of military weapons, all for the Taliban. I must say, Joe Biden set our enemy up pretty nicely. They've just inherited billions of dollars worth of guns, war vehicles, and aircraft. In fact, reports say that the Taliban now has more Black Hawk helicopters than 85% of countries in the world. But think about this for a second. It wasn't long ago that Democrats tried to impeach Trump for pausing military aid to an ally. But Biden handed all of this military aid over to an enemy. Something he must have learned from his old boss, Barack Obama. Remember, he gave Mexican cartels guns that killed an American under the Fast and Furious program? He gave Iran pallets of cash. Do you think they spent that on food? And now Uncle Joe's giving people we fought for over 20 years an air force to rival the toughest in the world. If only they could find a pilot. Joining me now is Adam Andrzejewski, CEO of the government watchdog group OpenTheBooks.com. I read your report. Here's how I know the Afghan army was a joke. The U.S. military gave the Afghan army $174 million of drones, and they lost them.
Well, Jesse, even in next year's budget for fiscal year 2022, the Biden administration thought they were doing such a good job in Afghanistan that their plan was going to work out so well. They didn't cut spending to the Afghan military in next year's budget. They actually increased it. There was going to be no peace dividend. There was going to be no taxpayer savings. They took the Afghan security budget from $3 billion up to $3.3 billion. And here's the thing. Even after losing $174 million worth of drones, the Biden administration was going to provide the Afghan security forces another $22 million worth of drones.
Well, Andrew, the defense contractors, they still have to get paid. You can't stop the gravy train. They still need the money. So we also left the Taliban with Black Hawks, attack helicopters, attack airplanes that carry Hellfire missiles. And let's say they find a few pilots that are worth their, if they can't, they can just sell these things for parts, right? To the Chinese, to the Pakistanis, right?
Well, the Taliban is going to sell tickets to their gun show. So, Jesse, there's 18 reconnaissance surveillance airplanes that our auditors at OpenTheBooks.com identified that were given to the Afghan security forces. The Taliban now control those planes. This is an American military security problem. The Chinese, the Russians, they want access to those secrets. They're going to be in there reviewing those secrets.
Yep.
And now, today, America is a lot less safe than what we were just 30 days ago.
China's going to reverse engineer all the technology. They steal it. That's how they get all of their advancements. They steal it and then they copy it. And if we have to go back in for any reason, search and rescue for stranded Americans, or, search and destroy for ISIS-K, we're going to have to face howitzers, grenade launchers, night vision sniper rifle scopes. And these things aren't cheap. They're effective. We're going to lose our nighttime dominance. I don't like it. It's a huge scandal, and we're going to pay a price. Real quick.
Just on the weaponry, Jesse, 600,000 weapons that the Taliban now control. Let's break that down. There's 350,000 rifles. That's M4 carbines and M16 rifles that nobody knows in country where that equipment is. There are 60,000 machine guns that the United States taxpayer paid for that now the terrorist organization, the Taliban, now control. You've got 25,000 grenade launchers. You've got 2,600 howitzers and mortars. As you know, Jesse, the howitzer is a modern-day cannon. It can take out a bridge, a building, or an airport runway.
We still have not wrapped our heads around how horrible this Afghanistan disaster is. It gets worse and worse and worse the more we find out about it.
And here's one reason why. The Biden administration is not being helpful.
I know. They're going to cover all this up. Trust me. That's why Republicans need to take the House and get to the bottom of it. We got to run. Thank you so much. This is excellent reporting. We appreciate it.
Thank you.